He's worried about.
Right. Let us start. So we don't need any equipment today. My socks, even though they match my outfit. Okay, breath in. Exhale, rolling down. Slowly coming back up. Okay, breath in. Exhale. So I heard someone saying it's not too bad weather-wise. It's actually quite nice. I found it quite pleasant getting up this morning. All right, we'll do 2 more. Good morning for a swim. Anyone want to come? I'll take silence as yes from everyone. Down and coming up. All right, stand at the back of your mat. We're going to roll forward and walk ourselves out onto our hands and knees. So, or you can just come down onto your hands and knees. Roll down, walk yourself out. Come into your plank first, then come down onto your knees. Let's go into an angry cat. So inhale, exhale, angry. And happy knee. You can have your feet flat or you can have them flexed, whatever suits you. Exhale. Happy. Let's do 4 more. Release. Do 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. So really focus on tucking. All right, last one, we're going to hold. Exhale, tuck and hold. 3 deep breaths in and out here. Keep tucking. 1 more. And release. Come down onto your forearms. So we're going to go into an angry, happy cat again. So angry, happy. So it brings in, I reckon, a little bit more tummy activation when you are down on your forearms. Let's do 4 more. 4. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. All right, push up to straight arms, but walk your hands over to the right. Pull your hips to the back of the room. Now I want you to tuck, again, like an angry cat, and release. So not only will this open up into your lower back, but it's also stretching through the left side of the body, your left lats. 3, do 3 more, tuck. 2 more, tuck. And then 1 more, tuck and hold. All right, now think about pulling your hips back as you keep tucking, keeping your left hand stretching forward, and you'll feel a really nice stretch down that left side of the body. 2 and 1, release. Come back to the middle, then walk over to the left. Pull your hips back and tuck and release. Tuck and release. Do 4 more. Tuck. Release. Tuck. Release. Do 2 more and we'll hold. Release. Tuck and hold. Now pulling the hips back, keeping the tuck, walk that right hand out a little bit more. And 1 more. Release. Bringing it back. Hands under your shoulders and then drop down onto your forearms again. All right, lifting your right leg up. I want you to circle it round. Lift it up high, circle it round. Up high, circle. 4. So make it as big as you can. 6. Start to increase the size of the movement. 9 and 10. Let's go the other way. 10. Make it as big as you can. 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Let's do the other side. Okay, lift it up, big circle up behind you, circle it round. So try and get bigger as we move. through the repetitions. 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Let's reverse that. 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Pull back. So taking your hips to the back of the room, stretching your fingertips out forward. You're in your rest position. All right, come forward onto your forearms again. All right, so we're going to get into that angry cat and hold. Now take your right hand out to the side and push yourself so you're twisting. So you're bringing it here and pushing that body up so you're twisting. Bring it back down onto the floor. Make sure you tuck again into your angry cat. Right hand, push up. So we're just going to do 6 on the right side. When you're down on your forearms, tuck again. Hold the angry cat as much as you can as you push into that rotation. Down. Angry cat, push into that rotation. Down. Do 2 more. Angry cat, push into that rotation. Down. 1 more. Angry cat, rotation. And release. Other side. So angry cat, left hand, you're pushing into the floor and rotating up and down. Angry cat, rotate, down. Angry, twist, down, angry, twist, and down. 2 more. Angry, twist, and down, and then 1 more. Go angry, twist, and down. All right, pushing up. Curl the toes under. I want you to lift up into your up stretch. So tailbone to the ceiling, heels to the floor. Push through the heel of your hands. Now press your chest in towards your thighs. Now start to walk your hands in towards your feet. Stay in your forward fold. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone under. Now let's roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. All right, so standing. We're going to take your feet wide actually, really wide. Let's go into a side lunge. Over to your right. Now let's just hold it here for 5. Send your hips to the back of the room, feel the inner thigh stretch. All the way up, let's move over to the left. Sit down, hold. All the way up. To the right. And up. To the left. And up. So we'll do 4 more each side. Right. And up. Now when we move into the 4th one, we're going to add in a rotation again. Up. So moving over to the right. Now the left hand reaches up to the ceiling. Lift those fingertips up. Try and push that right bottom back a bit more. Sink into the stretch a little bit more. And come up. All right. Over to the left. Right hand, left hand goes up to the ceiling. Fingertips reach into the ceiling, sending those hips to the back of the room, sinking down more into your stretch. And release that and come up. All right, we're going to do 2 more. To the right, right hand goes up to the ceiling. Fingertips reaching up, sinking into your stretch a little bit more. Release and come up. Over. Hands to the ceiling. Sinking into your stretch. And come up. We've got 1 more to do each side. Over. Twist. And up. And over and twist. And up. Keep your feet wide. Roll forward. So fingertips to the floor. If you even need to put a block or something there, you can do what you like there. Just hold. Little bend into the knees and straighten. Little bend into the knees and straighten. Bend, bend, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I want you to bring your feet in a little bit more. We're going to go into a deep squat. Now, if you've got a chair at home or something you can use, having a bit of support might be easier. I want you to sink down as deep as you can into your squat. So drop your bottom, sink. You can take your hands to the floor. You can hold on to something, just sink and hold. Just breathe. Each breath out, try and sink down a little bit more. All right, take your left hand to the floor and reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Bring it down, right hand to the floor, left hand reaches up to the ceiling. Release, take both hands to the floor, straighten up those legs, you're back into your forward fold, and then roll up. All right, we're going to come down onto our left knee for a hip flexor stretch. So if you need some padding under that knee, use it. Squeeze your glute tuck. Take your left hand up. So stretching right up to the ceiling first, lifting your rib cage away from your hips and over. So each breath out, lengthen a little bit further over to your right. And come up. Now, squeeze your bottom a little bit tighter and lean back. Now, don't go back so far that you feel it in your back. I just want you to feel it in the front of the hip. Release. Take that leg out to the side and let's just lean into it and hold. Now, tuck the tailbone, chest up, tuck, and you should feel it anywhere through here. Release. Now take that leg back out in front, but walk it out a little bit further so you're really leaning into this hip flexor position. Right, lean into it and tuck, lifting that hand up to the ceiling again and over to your right. And up, slightly back behind you. And release. Take the hands to the floor, into the inside of this right foot and twist. Now push your left hip forward. Hand to the floor. Now pull back into your hamstring stretch. So point your toes and hold it there. Pulling your hips to the back of the room. Now flex your foot. All right, now we're going to move from hip flexor into hamstring. So come forward. You can keep your hands on the floor, lean into it, and then pull your hips back. If you don't need to keep your hands to the floor, you can move freely, lean into it, and pull back and reach the hands forward. So do whatever suits you, hands to the floor or not. Hip flexor, and pull back into your hamstring. Forward and pull back. Let's do 3 more. Forward and pull back. 2 more. Forward and pull back. And last one. Forward and pull back and release. Swap that over. So flexing your squish glute tuck and up and reaching up and over. And come back up. Tighten that bottom a bit more as you reach back behind you. Remember, not into your back. And release. Leg out to the side. You're leaning into it. You're holding and just tucking. And release. bringing that forward and stepping right forward into it. So you're into a leaning lunge, right hand up. So reaching up to the ceiling first, little tuck, and then over to the left. And back up, reaching back slightly behind you. And release, hands to the floor. All right, twisting that left hand up, now pushing your right hip more forward into your stretch. And release, hands to the floor, and you are pulling back into your hands. So remember, your hands can be on the floor, and then you can come forward and lean into it. If you don't have to have your hands on the floor, pull back, you'll reach forward, and you'll lean into your lunge. Pull back. So hands to the floor if you're feeling quite unstable. Focus on the stretch. Into it, do 3 more. And lean into it, 2 more. And lean into it, and then 1 more. Back. And lean into it, and we are going to come back 1 more because I didn't hold the flexed foot position in your hamstring stretch. So hips to the back of the room. Try and keep the foot on the floor so you'll feel a stretch down the front of that foot, and then you can pull it back into a flex. And bring that back in. Come back up standing. You're going to go back down into your deep squat. So feet wide. All right, so sink down. And you can just move a little bit side to side, trying to open up into the knee joint, hips. And then you can rock forward and back. 3, 2, and 1, and bring yourself up standing. Okay, interlock the hands behind your back. Chest opening, breath in. Exhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lift. All right, lift and hold. Now we're going to do little presses. Up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, feet as wide as your mat, hinge forward, lifting the arms up. So pushing your bottom to the back of the room, keeping the arms lifted, and come back up. Lift those arms up again, 10 lifts, 1. So when you're doing this stretch, try not to look at the floor, look straight ahead or even slightly up. 9 and 10, hinge forward, flat back, lifting those arms up again, sending your hips to the back of the room, tummy in, and come back up. We're going to do 1 more. Lift those arms up as high as you can, looking straight ahead, and lift the arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hinge forward, lifting those arms. Release them to the floor, sink down into that stretch. All right, and roll up. All right, so now what you're going to do is a squat. Bending forward, straightening into those legs, and roll up. So it's a squat first. Squat, and then start to bend forward, straighten the legs, and roll up. So work with what feels okay for your flexibility. Squat, hands to the floor, straighten the legs, and roll up. Bend. Bending the knees, bend forward, straighten the legs, and slowly rolling up. Let's just do 2 more. So squat, bending forward, straighten the legs and roll up. And we're going to do one more. Squat, hands to the floor, slow roll up. All right, and now we're going to squat. Take our hands to the floor, step back, and come into your up stretch again. And from there, you're going to step your right foot forward and come back into your up stretch. Just work with what feels right for you. Left foot forward and up stretch. Right foot forward and up stretch. Left foot forward and up stretch. Right foot and up. Left foot, we're only going to do one more each side. Right foot and up. Left foot, back up into your up stretch. Get high up onto your tippy toes. Lift your tailbone up higher. And then pedal through the feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3 more, 3, 2, 1 more, 1. High toes. Now round. So I want you to start to try and get that angry cat again. So angry as you move yourself forward into your plank. Lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Tuck the elbows, the hands in under your shoulders. Push up into a cobra. Now you might just want to start with a tiny little cobra. All right, so go 6 and come down. 5 and come down. Inhale. 3. 2 more. And 1. Push up into your cobra. And hold. All right. Look over, turn and look over your right shoulder. Come back to center, turn and look over your left shoulder. Come back to center and come down. We're going to do 2 more of those. Up. Turn to the right. Center, turn to the left. Center and come down and do 1 more. Up. Turn to the right. Turn to the left. Release. Push up and back. Open your knees. Let your chest sink down in between your knees and reach your fingertips forward. And release. Okay, come into a sitting position. Knees bent, hold on behind your knees. Okay, so there'll be levels of this, so you just work with what feels right for you. Hold on to those knees. Now I want you to sink into that lower back and roll back, letting your arms lengthen out. So you feel a stretch upper back, lower back, and you'll feel your tummy muscles activate. Pull yourself up. Do that again, sink into your lower back. So you just go back as far as your body allows you. Come up, we'll do 4 more. So sinking into that lower back. Feel the stretch in the upper back as well. And come up. 3 more. 2 more. And then 1 more. Back. And come up. Now, if you don't need to hold on, sink into that lower back. Tuck and come up. Do that again. Sink back, rounding the back, reaching forward with your fingertips. Up, do 4 more. Up, 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Sink back. All the way up. Right leg out straight. Cross that left leg over. Pull it into your right shoulder and twist around to the left. Now release it and uncross that left leg. Now hold it there. I want your right hand to grab this left knee. So sit tall. Take that left hand back behind you. What you're going to do is slide that left hand back as far as you can. Now use resistance here. Hand to knee, knee, and you're sinking into that lower back, but you're also working your obliques. And come back up. Do that again. So just lightly slide the hand out as far as you can and come up. Now you can hold onto this knee to give you a little bit more stability or 3. So we're going to do 10 of these. Each one, I want you to try and sink back a little bit further and up. So we've got 6 to go. 6. And bringing it up. 5 more. 4. On the last one, we're going to roll all the way down. 3. 2 more. 2. All right. Now, as gracefully as you can, roll yourself all the way down, 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 and bringing that left leg to tabletop. Pull it across your body. Now, keep your left arm on the floor, lengthened out. All right, roll back onto your back, open that left knee up. Now, hands on your hips. I want you to open that left knee to the floor as much as you can. So opening it, keeping the foot and the knee level, open it to the floor as much as you can, bring it up and cross that body again and extend your left arm out to the side. Release that, bring it back to tabletop so you can use this left hand to open up that left knee as much as you can. Bring it up, across the body, extending that left arm back out to the side. So we're going to do 6 all up. Bring it up. You're not letting the hips rotate as you open that left knee up to the floor. Bring it up and cross. This is number 4. Up, opening that left knee out to the side. 5. And bring it up and cross. And 1 more. Lifting it, opening it up. And bringing it up and across. Bringing it up. I want you to wrap that left arm. Try and get, you can just use your hand if your flexibility doesn't allow, but if you can get that knee into the crook of your left elbow and then open it up to the side again. So you're pulling up towards your shoulder and opening the leg. Lengthen out through that right leg, push through the heel so the whole right side of your body is active and you're stretching the left side. So each breath out, I want you to keep pulling that left knee open, right leg stays strong and active. Release, grab that. You can again pull the knee into your chest, or if you can grab that foot, I want you to pull it down under your left armpit. Legs straight up in the air. Now you can bend it to make it easier. I want you to cross your body in one direction, make your circle as big as you can, then go in the other direction. So the rules here, you make your circle as big as you can, but your hips must not be rolling from side to side. So it's stability, mobility, and flexibility in this exercise. Hold your tummy in tight. You've got 3 more complete circles. 3. 2 more. 2. Last one, each direction. Lower that leg to the floor. Hands reaching back behind you. Now, if you can't do a roll up, I'm just going to get you to push yourself up. Otherwise, reach back. Slow roll up, stretch forward, release, and we have to do all of that on the other side. Right leg, knee over, pull it into that left shoulder and twist around to your right. Release, uncross it. So your right leg is just bent now. Now take that left hand and take it to the side of that knee and use it for resistance. Right hand is back behind you. So we're sliding back and bringing it back up. Inhale, exhale. So we've got 10 of these. Again, you just work with what feels right for your body. You want to challenge it, but you don't want to hurt it. Do 5 more. So we're getting back further with each one. 4 more. 3. Remember on that last one, we're going to go all the way back. 2. All right, so very gracefully, all the way down, 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 and bringing that right leg to tabletop, pull it across your body, right arm goes out to the side and we're holding. Now we're going to do the side to side one, so bringing that right leg back up. You're using that right hand to open that right knee out to the side as much as you can without letting this left side of the body roll up. And bring it up again, so that rolls across your body, right arm extends out to the side. Bring it back, knee opens. So using this right hand to increase the opening through your hips, your inner thigh, bring it up into the lower back and hip, crossing the body. Bring it back up to tabletop, inner thigh, hip flexors, hips. All right, and across the body, up and opening. And bringing it up. Cross and bring it back and opening. So we've got 2 more. The up and across. And bring it back and open. And last one. Cross. And bring it back, opening. All right, and then we're bringing it back up to tabletop. So we're going to try and you're either using this knee and pulling it in, or I want you to try and hook that elbow in, and you're going to open up that knee to the side. So I want you to flex your left foot, so keep everything active there. Each breath out, we're trying to open up this right knee a little bit more. Let's hold it for about 3 more breaths. 2, 1. Okay, you can bring that up now. You can either hug that knee into your chest, or if you can, you're going to grab the sole of your foot and pull it down under your armpit. So it's your hands that are increasing the stretch here. Strengthen your arms. And then we're going to take that leg all the way up. So we're going to go into our hip circles. So I want you to cross that body as much as you can, circle it all the way out, and then reverse direction. And we're staying stable here. So stability through the hips, mobility through the hips, and flexibility through the hips and the inner thigh. Make that circle as big as you can to challenge your stability. All right, do 3 more. We've got 2 more. And last one. As big as you can. And hug both knees in. Take the feet to the floor, on your toes lightly. Take the arms out to the sides. Now I want you to roll the legs to the right. Stay light on your toes, roll to the left. So you're making the movement as big as you can to the right. Inhale as you roll to the left. Now don't let the legs flop over. I still want control. So you don't want to bang. Take it down as close as you can and come back up. To the left, as close to the floor as you can. Come back up. Do 1 more each side. Now I'm going to take it to the next level. So you can stay with this if you like. Bring the legs up to tabletop. All right, do the same. Go to the right. Come back to center. Go to the left. Center. To the right. Exhale. To the left. 1 more each way. All right, next level, straight legs. All right, to the right. Center, to the left. Center. Close to the wall, to the right. Center, to the left. 1 more each side. To the right. Center, and to the left. Center, feet to the floor. Let the knees flop open. Reach your hands back behind you. So 3 deep breaths in here. 2 more. And 1 more. Release, bring the knees back up, hands by your side, come up into a bridge. Now, what I want you to do, walk your hands down towards your feet, interlock your fingers. So then you're going to try and draw your shoulders together more. So we're getting a chest opening. Lift your hips up higher. So we're just each breath out, I want you to try and lift the hips up higher. Squeezing those shoulder blades together and knuckles are going down towards the heels of the feet. 2 more. 1 more. All right, keeping the hips lifted, remove the arms, which will have your upper back sinking into the floor a little bit. Take the hands back behind you, palms up. Now I want you to roll your back down 1 vertebrae at a time. So upper back, rib cage. Now start to tuck your hips up. Tuck the tailbone. Navel, lower back, and we're aiming to get the tailbone down last. Bring the hands back down by your side. So we're going that whole process again. Hips up, interlock the fingers. So you have to move yourself around to get this position. Chest is open, so really proud chest. Fingertips or knuckles reaching towards those ankles. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips higher. Breath in, exhale, lift the hips higher. 1 more. Release those arms, they're down by your side. Take the arms all the way back behind you. Turn your palms up to the ceiling. Imprint upper back. Rib cage, tucking the tailbone, navel, lower back, tailbone down last. Can we do 1 more? Hands down by your side. If it's too strong to do all of it, do what suits your body. Up into your bridge. Now wiggle those shoulders towards each other. interlock your fingers and then crawl those fingers or knuckles down towards those ankles. Inhale, exhale, hips up. Exhale, hips up. One more. Exhale, hips up. And release those shoulders, hands by your side. Take the arms up and back. And then imprinting upper back, rib cage, navel, tucking, 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 lower back, tailbone down. Last, hug those knees in. All right, hands under those knees, roll up to a sitting position. Diamond shaped legs. Sit tall. Now, I help with this. If you have trouble keeping your back straight, you can sit on a block or a cushion or something. Right. Now think about, so chest is out again. So get that chest proud and lean forward. So chest, boobs, whatever, forward. Take your hands behind you. Push forward. Release, bring that in. Take your right leg out straight. Reach forward to that right foot. Sit up tall. Take that left ankle over that right knee. Reach forward again. It doesn't matter if you can't reach the foot, you're just heading in that direction. One more breath. Release. Now, crossing both legs, and I want your left leg in front. Hands by your sides, alternating side bend. So side bend to the left, side bend to the right, left and right. Do 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, keeping that, keep your left hand to the floor. I want you to take your hand to the back of your head and draw your nose towards your right armpit. Stretch that left hand away. So you'll feel a stretch just down the back of the neck on that left side. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Release. Take that left hand to the right knee and you're twisting around to the right. 1 more. Come back to the front, hands to the front, walk yourself out. Now I want you to walk around so your chest is over that right knee and stretch that left hand out. So inhale, exhale, slide the left hand out. Inhale, exhale, slide the left hand out. 1 more. Bring it back in, come back to the front and come up. All right, take your left leg out straight, right foot is bent, knee is bent, reach forward to that left foot. And coming up, crossing that ankle over your knee. All right, reach forward again. Just to where you can, doesn't matter, as long as you're stretching hip, lower back, hamstring. And release. Okay, so we're crossing the legs, but this time the right leg's in front. So we're back to our alternating side bend. So up and over to the right, up and over to the left. Do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 1, and release. Take that right hand to the floor. Left hand is going to just grab slightly behind that with a little bit of pressure, the head. bringing your nose to your left armpit, and this pressure is only slight. So we're stretching down the back of the neck on the right side, reaching your right hand away. Keep your pressure light. It's really important to heed that instruction. Release. Okay, right hand grabbing that knee and we're twisting around to the left. And releasing. Okay, hands to the front, walk yourself out. All right, round to taking your chest over that left knee, breath in. Exhale, right hand reaches out further. Inhale, exhale, right hand. Two more. One more. Release and bringing it back in. Okay, taking your legs out straight. Hands behind you. All right, so all I want you to do is push your chest out, squeezing your shoulder blades together. And release. Chest out, shoulder blades squeezing. And release. Do one more. Chest out, shoulder blades squeezing. And release. Taking the hands up, thumbs going back behind you. Bring them forward and open wide. So stretching into the front of the chest again. So up, push back, come down, press wide, and one more. Up and press wide. Release, drop the arms, point the toes, flex the feet, push through the heels. So when you push through the heels, back of the knees are pressing into the floor. Point, stretching front of the shins, front of the feet. Doesn't matter if your hands are to the floor or not. When you flex, back of the knees into the floor, engage the quads, do four more. Point, flex, push through those heels, engage the quads. Point, flex, engaging, one more. Point, and flex. Release, reach forward. And release, coming back down onto your tummy. We're almost done. All right, so come back into your cobra position, half cobra, tuck the elbows in, push up, just engaging lower back muscles, shoulder blades as well, come down. So let's go through the instructions. So engage shoulder blades, so shoulders away from ears, drawing the shoulder blades together and down the back in a V. All right, tummy in. Push your forearms firmly into the floor, lifting the chest. So a lot of instructions there. Come back down. So it's shoulder blades engaged. Navel away from the floor. Push the forearms into the floor and lift. Eyes staying looking down at the floor. Let's do a couple more of those. Shoulder blades engaged. Tummy in. Pushing into the floor as you lift. And come back down, one more. Engage shoulder blades, tummy, push up. Come back down, lengthen out the arms and the legs, palms to the floor, lift right arm, left leg, hold. Focus on lengthening, pull your tummy in and down, other side. Left arm, tummy in, lengthening, down. Do four more, lift, down. Keep drawing navel away from the floor, lift. Down, one more each side. Lift. Down, last one. Down, bring the hands in. Push up, take your bottom back, knees are open. Chest to the floor. Come forward, now onto all fours. You're going back to your angry cat hold. Exhale, tuck. Get as angry as you can. Now breathe into it. Really feel the rib cage stretch. Exhale, tuck. Breathe out all your air. Keep tucking. You should be able to talk in that position. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. 2 more. Last one. Release, curl the toes under, lift yourself up into your up stretch. Walk your feet in towards your hands, bending your knees where you need to, tuck the tailbone, uncurling, one vertebrae at a time. Thanks. Thank you. Well done. You can unmute.
Thanks, Jeanette. That was
Thank
great.
you. Bye.
Are you
Bye.
all